wrap up your presentations. In the beginning of your presentation, please state your topic number as well as team number. Your introduction will not count towards your presentation. Please feel free to begin.
Okay, so my name is Darren.
I'm Karis.
I'm Timothy.
And I'm Sophia.
And we're team number 17, and we chose to present the topic of improving on, implementing, or designing a new system of reporting cyberbullying.
Topic number 1.
Yeah.
Thank you, honorable judges. There are currently two anti-cyberbullying methods that takes place. The first one is for the students to talk directly to their counselors, teachers, and friends. The second method is the erase bullying online tool.
Okay, now there are a few key problems with our current system. The biggest problem being that students don't usually actually take the initiative to go and talk to someone. This may be because they feel like they won't be helpful, or they feel embarrassment or shame, or they just don't have a reliable adult or even a friend that they can open up to or tell them what to do.
Now, to conclude the situation of our current system, currently the school structure is ineffective insofar as they are making the victims speak out for themselves to someone they may not feel comfortable talking to. Now, the system is overly focused on retribution and punishment of the bullies rather than the emotional support of the victims. We came up with 3 solutions to that problem. The first one is to engage students and teachers together in a workshop where they would learn to know each other. The second one is a social media forum for students to comment and talk about their personal experiences online. Now, the one we went with is student counselors. Student counselors is a program where we would have professional counselors come in and teach students how to act with other children their age or younger. They would go to classrooms and they would speak with them, communicate them, and make sure that their students feel comfortable coming out about bullying and cyberbullying, and also know and learn about different statistics of cyberbullying.
Just to put into context how effective this is going to be, out of all the cyberbullied kids, 11% of individuals actually reported it to their parents, whereas without pushing to parents, 34% of individuals reported to their peers. If we can push more of a discussion amongst peers, we can enlarge that gap a lot. The reason why our proposal is going to solve a lot of the issues that we identify is firstly because we're pushing to have us go to the victims instead of have them come to us. Secondly, because it's much easier to talk to someone that you really relate to, that's similar to you, that's the same age as you, because it's much easier for them to deliver information to you as a big group. But finally, that's a small group, sorry. And finally, it's the idea of that sometimes victims don't need the bully to be punished. They need someone to talk to. They need emotional support, and that's what we provide them with our solution with student counselors.
So how are we going to implement this? Well, first we would need to get school approval to put this program in the school. Then we would talk to the student body and get volunteers to take on this responsibility. After that, we would go through a training program. And then finally, we would send these counselors around to bond with each and every student.
Now, there are some challenges you can face during this. The first one is that it requires some time and money. Of course, we can for sure raise that money. It also requires school and student body interest and participation, as well as there's a possibility of incompetent counseling in case of, which is why we have counselors.
So the outcome will be that there will be a decreased amount of people who remain silent after being bullied. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
For our presentation.
Any clarifying questions? No? Okay, thank you. You were the last speaker of the preliminary round. We'll announce in